Good morning, good afternoon, it's me. It's unknown. All the snazzy stuff I do at the start of the video, yada yada yada. Ugh. I'm making this video more as closure for myself and to address a few other people mentioned in this video. I'm done. Not with YouTube in general, but with all the drama stuff. I have, I think 5 videos on my channel that are just me exposing people for being shitty people. And I'm not going to go back on my judgment on that. I still believe, with a couple exceptions, that they are shitty people. But, I mean, it's not who I am. I'm a speedrunner. I'm a gamer first and a speedrunner second. And a content creator third. YouTube is not my top priority. It never has been. And it probably never will be. So if you want to skip over this video, by all means, skip to the end and see, read the description. I have my Discord my username and server invite code there. If you want to hop on and talk to me, I don't really care. But if you don't want to be involved, if you're here for drama, leave. And those 5, I have like I said, I have 5 videos. They're actually some of my most popular videos, aside from, a couple other things. I don't want them to be that. I never did this for clout. And more importantly, I didn't want people to hurt themselves over all this. It's fucking internet drama. And I'm done with it. So there's going to be a document linked in the description. It's a text file because I hate working with web-based text editors. So it is like an actual .txt file instead of a Google Doc that you have to download and open, that you can read. It's going to explain this in much more detail. I just wanted to make this video as closure to myself and closure to all of you, that I will not be continuing any more videos. I feel shitty about this now, but I had put out a announcement saying I was going to do a Nexus exposed video part 2 and a Stanton exposed video part 2 and a Livy exposed video part 2. That's not happening. I'm not going to focus on any of that anymore. Not my thing. No, won't be. I'm not doing it. And the reason I've had this change of heart is because I've become aware of other events on the internet that I will not get into. It's not my place to tell that story. I won't get into that. Genuinely, it's not my place to tell that story. And I'm realizing I'm doing the exact same thing for stuff that's 3,000 times less, like not as bad as this. I'm wasting my life. And I'm losing, my own mental health is degrading because of it, because of the stress of all of it. So this video and the document, that it goes along with, is here for closure and to put out my final statements about all sets of drama. First one is Nomadic. You were the first video I put out. And also this happened over a year ago. I think the video's release date was March 2025, maybe early April. Actually, hold on, I can go check that while I'm talking. But when compared to the reasoning I did the other videos with Nexus, Stanton, and Livy, and Blue, oh my god, that Blue video, oh my god. Anyways, Nomadic pretty much did nothing at the time. Long story short, he posted something that wasn't allowed in the server, got upset, and threatened me. And then I made a video about it. It's pathetic. I was being petty. And I want to get things straight. April 9th, 2025 is when that was published. So that was published 1 year and 2 days ago. According, as at the time writing this, it's April 11th, 2026 now. But anyways, all you did was, at the time, you did more afterwards, but at the time, all you did was get angry about a rule violation. And instead of being calm, like you did threaten me, and that's still wrong, but it was petty of me to make that video. Furthermore, I want to add that you did dox me. Most of your info was either wrong or otherwise publicly available already, so I wasn't too mad about it. The part that I was mad about is that you lied about me being on the Canadian Sex Offender Registry. At the time, and you said that, there was no such thing as the Canadian Sex Offender Registry. It does now, funnily enough. So you can look it up. I'm not on it. I was actually a minor at the time. Also, I've become aware of your Has Been Hotel fanfiction called Liberator of Hell. I've heard that it was once deleted, along with the deletion of your old Wattpad account. That was not my doing, and I'm being sincere when I say this. I just want to I want to sincerely say I was not responsible for that. And being a victim of that itself, luckily I had backups of my fanfictions. I wouldn't wish that on many people. I would not wish somebody's works to be gone and deleted unless they're horrible. And I've actually read your first chapter of the remake, and I'm gonna be the first one to admit that you have an amazing team of writers on your side, and I can't wait to see what you do with that. So good luck with whatever you do in the future. That's about all I have to say to you. Nexus, I'm going to be moving on. I'm fairly certain you go by Proximus now, but I'm still going to say Nexus. It's just what I'm used to. That's how I know you. You were the second subject of my Discord drama videos. Jesus Christ. And you were still fairly problematic. You created art with children, babies, in suggestive poses and with suggestive captioning, and you wrote incestual and pedophilic content in your fanfictions. Maybe it was a mistake, the way that your logic was working, but it doesn't excuse what you did, even if it was a mistake. But I will admit, if there was a few good things about you, it's that you were humble when confronted, mostly, and I do admire that in a person. I like seeing when somebody knows when they're wrong. And you did follow through with your promise in handing down your server to me. That's where I am now, SafeHaven. We're almost at 100 people again. I'm disappointed that you stick with some of the people you still talk with. But, I'll get into that. Next up, moving on, Stanton. I'm fairly certain you still go by Stanton, which is probably a mistake, because that is your real name. And I don't know. You do still really gross me out, because you still write abusive sexual content involving children and draw that too, not just write it. And I have noticed you are using AI for art in some places, which, no, ew. I exposed you, and then your friends went and took my Wattpad down. Good thing I had a backup. And I have reported your Wattpad. I'm going to be completely straightforward with that. But it's clear they aren't budging with their decision about your content, and it won't be taken down. I'm going to stop trying. You don't need to worry about backing stuff up anymore. I mean, obviously back stuff up, but I'm not going to be reporting you anymore. It's useless. I know you have bipolar disorder. It's not an excuse for what you've done, and I will not accept such rhetoric. But you don't deserve to be hurt. Nobody does. I want you, if you listen to me, ever, just in general, if you listen to anything I say, let it be this. Get off the internet, get help, get a therapist, talk to loved ones, talk to your friends, and then come back when you're stable. And when you're healing. Because the last thing I want is for anyone to get hurt. Despite people already having gotten hurt. Stay safe is all I'm trying to say. I do not want to talk to you again, but stay safe. Livy, I call you Livy. You change your username more often than I drink water. So, hell if I know what you go by now. You still spread lies about me, and actually did so before I uploaded my video about you. Literally why? I don't remember what I did to you, other than telling my friends about what you did to my other friends. My video was clarifying and correcting your lies. And if there's one thing I regret about your video, it's that it wasn't structured. It was unscripted, like this video, but this video is meant to be unscripted. Your video was unscripted and impulsive. I should have spent more time on it. You created NSFW art and sent it to places where there are minors. And I'm not even going to get into the other stuff that you did, because it's probably going to take my channel down. Furthermore, you and your group of friends tried to interrogate me. You put me into a group chat on Discord and tried to question me and interrogate me and intimidate me, and it failed. So, yeah, good on you for trying, but, you know, you couldn't provide any proof when I asked for it, despite me being able to provide everything you wanted. So, of course, nobody's going to believe you if you can't back things up when I can. Your intimidation tactics did not work on me, and neither did your reports to get my YouTube channel taken down. Yes, I got emailed about that. You tried to report me for exposing private information. I didn't. And I will not be open to talking to you further. I think I've done my due diligence. This video and document alongside is acting more of as closure to me and you all more than anything else. So I'm closing the door. It is up to all of you whether or not to keep it closed. So, you know, to anybody watching this, if you came here in hopes to find more drama content, if you subscribe to me because of the drama content, unsubscribe. That's not who I am. That's not what I want to be to you. I know I'm at almost, I think I'm at over 250 now. If I drop below that again, I don't care. Because it's not who I am. I'm not somebody who likes making these types of videos. I do it because I feel I have to. And it's been over a year since my first one, as I said. I'm just done. To Nomadic and Nexus and any other onlooker watching this, feel free to DM me. My Discord username and my Discord servers, SafeHaven, will be in the description of this video and in the document that will also be linked in the description of this video. I'm fine with having a few questions, for clarifications and context. I will not be interrogated again. And I don't want this dragged into my Discord server. Everyone there has already gone through their share of all of this, and I don't want to have that happen to them again. Look, I'm gonna be blunt. Stanton, Livy, don't talk to me ever again. Just don't. You're not welcome in my servers or in my DMs. Nexus, you can come talk to me whenever in my DMs, but you're not going to be welcome back into my server. Nomadic, I do genuinely want to reach out to you because we have a conversation that we need to have. So, if you see this, by all means, come find me. I know you have me blocked, so unblock me, and if you'd like. I do want to talk to you. But if not, so be it. My DMs are always open. And to anybody else watching this video, I think I already said this before, but my DMs are always open. My server's open. So yeah. Thanks for watching if you watched all the way to the end. I'm out. That's all from me, I guess. I hope you look forward to more speedrunning and gaming content later. Thank you.